the Correntino breaks quickly. Court Jester and Ving Sept, those three across the course, head to the first of 14 fences. Right behind them is Gwyn's Gaylord. Then Alan Prell, moving up Don Salem, also between horses now, Regal Rampage with Raleigh's Day. As they've completed the first of 14 fences, and up over the second one, they head to the turn. Battle on the front end, and there goes Alan Prell, now sent right to the front by Blythe Miller, approaching the third fence. Down on the inside in second is Ving Sept. Length and a half back now is Court Jester moving up. Correntino, Don Salem also moving up. The field has completed 3 of the 14 fences. They head into the stretch. And on the outside, Ving Sept up to take a short lead. Alan Prell next. Down towards the inside is Court Jester. Correntino running along well on the inside. Don Salem moves into contention. Then it's Crowned Crane, followed by Regal Rampage. After that, Gwyn's Gaylord, Raleigh's Day, and far back Royal Hatab. Those 10 now move up over the 5th fence. They've completed that one. 5 fences complete of the 14, and they head into the turn once again. On the outside, it's Ving Sept with the advantage. Down towards the inside, Court Jester second and saving ground. Moving well in third. On the outside is Crowned Crane. Now Crowned Crane takes second, Court Jester third, Alan Prell in good spot fourth. Then Don Salem is fifth at this point. Correntino sixth. Length and a half to Regal Rampage. After that, it's Gwyn's Gaylord, Raleigh's Day. And about 10 lengths back now to Royal Hatab, who is 10th and last at this point. Over the 6th fence. They've completed that one. Midway down the backstretch once more, approaching the 7th of 14 fences. And there goes Crowned Crane up now to take the lead. As they head over the fence and into the turn, Crowned Crane with the advantage. Ving Sept is second as they approach the 8th fence. On the outside, it's Gwyn's Gaylord in the 3rd spot. Alan Prell is 4th towards the outside and moving up. Then down towards the inside, it's Don Salem, up over the 8th of 14 fences. Coming into the stretch once more as they head towards the top of the lane, it is Crowned Crane under Toby Edwards showing the way as they move to the 9th fence. Towards the outside, gaining ground into second is Gwyn's Gaylord. Right there on the inside is Ving Sept. Between them is Don Salem. Then it's Correntino, followed by Alan Prell. On the length back now to Court Jester. After that, it's Regal Rampage, Raleigh's Day, and far, far back Royal Hatab. 10 fences complete. Heading around the turn and approaching the backstretch for the last time. It is still Crowned Crane maintaining that lead. Length and a half back is Gwyn's Gaylord, and down towards the inside it's Ving Sept. Alan Prell is in 4th. Don Salem next in 5th, then Correntino coming to the 11th fence on the backstretch for the final time. Crowned Crane still maintains the lead at the 11th jump. Towards the outside, it's Gwyn's Gaylord next. 3 back now to Ving Sept, Alan Prell, Don Salem, Correntino. 5 to Regal Rampage, Raleigh's Day. And being east on the backstretch was Royal Hatab. And 2 fences remaining now as they head into the far turn for the last time. And suddenly taking over the lead, there goes Gwyn's Gaylord under Roger Horgan. Around the turn with a 5-length lead. Ving Sept charging hard into second and gaining ground with every stride. Up over the 13th fence. Crowned Crane back in 3rd. 5 to Correntino. Then it's Alan Prell and Regal Rampage into the home stretch for the last time. Coming now to the 14th and final fence in the Cathedral Isle Purse. And here comes Ving Sept charging hard under Arch Kingsley Jr. Ving Sept at the last fence, battling back. Under a stout drive is Gwyn's Gaylord. Those two neck and neck. Gwyn's Gaylord regains the lead, and Ving Sept one last lunge, and it looks like Gwyn's Gaylord held on by a head, and Ving Sept next, and it's close for 3rd between Regal Rampage and Crowned Crane.
Sept charging hard into second and gaining ground with every stride. Up over the 13th fence. Crowned Crane back in 3rd. 5 to Correntino. Then it's Alan Prell and Regal Rampage into the home stretch for the last time. goes to Neckin. Quince Gaylord regains the lead. Big step, one last lunge, and it looks like Quince Gaylord held on by a head.
Thanks, Joanna.
Flag is up now. They're off.
Green needs to go on the list.
Blush Unseen going for the early lead. Dubas Digi right there on the outside second. And about a length and a half now, back towards the inside. Blackcomb is moving up over the first of 14 fences. Moving down the backstretch to the second fence. Blush Unseen leads the way. Dubas Digi in second. Towards the outside, it's Deliberation now moving up into third. Then a length and a half to De Laurentiis, fourth at this point. After that on the outside comes Hunt Lane in fifth. And they're tightly bunched now. Also between horses. Moving up is Reprieval as they complete 3 of the 14 fences. Into the stretch for the first time. 5 across the course. Down on the inside, leading the way, Blush Unseen. Dubas Digi right there. Then De Laurentiis. Towards the outside comes Deliberation. Then right there on the inside is Blackcomb. Towards the outside, Mr. Jumps. And a fall. 2 horses falling. Earn My Keep and Hunt Lane. Continuing now towards the backstretch once more. 2 riders are still down. As they proceed now to the 6th fence, Blush Unseen leads the way. Dubas Digi's in second. Then De Laurentiis in third towards the outside. Length and a half back, it's Deliberation in fourth at this point. Then Blackcomb on the inside is next with Mr. Jumps. 7 fences complete. Reprieval is far back from the field. Continuing around the turn once more, Blush Unseen maintains the lead. Dubas Digi getting a bit closer on the outside. To the 8th fence they go. They've completed that one. De Laurentiis is in third. Then Deliberation fourth. Blackcomb fifth. Mr. Jumps is sixth. 3 back to 5 for Fawn. Far back Reprieval. Into the stretch again. To the 9th fence. Blush Unseen under Jonathan Kaiser maintaining the lead. Dubas Digi right there in second on the outside. Deliberation third, De Laurentiis alongside. As they skip this fence, moving around and continuing the turn. Heading to the backstretch. 10 fences complete. To the backstretch for the last time. Blush Unseen battling away with Dubas Digi. Right behind them in good position is De Laurentiis under Craig Thornton. Towards the outside, Deliberation making a run. Going to the 11th fence that way. Battling heads apart. Blush Unseen and Dubas Digi up over that 11th fence. They've completed that one now. De Laurentiis still right there in a good spot. And now Dubas Digi takes the lead as they approach the 12th fence. Dropping backwards, Blush Unseen over the 12th fence. 2 fences to go. De Laurentiis now up to challenge for the lead with Dubas Digi. 3 back to Deliberation. Mr. Jumps is next. 5 to Blackcomb. Being eased on the turn now was Blush Unseen. And also eased on the backstretch was Blackcomb. Over the 13th fence, one fence remaining, and a strong battle on the front end. Dubuzz Digi on the outside, and Joe Deloja battling away with Craig Thornton and De Laurentiis. Those two into the home stretch, coming up to the 14th and last fence. De Laurentiis, Dubuzz Digi heads apart over the last fence. Dubuzz Digi on the outside, fighting back gamely on the inside as De Laurentiis, 50 yards to go. Dubuzz Digi, De Laurentiis both into an all-out drive, and it will be Dubuzz Digi scoring here by a length. And De Laurentiis finished second. Third under the line was number 8, Deliberation.
Now up to challenge for the lead with Dubuzz Digi. 3 back to Deliberation. Vista Jumps is next. 5 to Blackcomb. Being eased on the turn now was Blush the Sea. And also eased on the backstretch was Blackcomb. Over the 13th fence, one fence remaining, and a strong battle on the front end. Dubuzz Digi on the outside to Joe Deloja, battling away with Craig Thornton and De Laurentiis. Those two into the home stretch, coming up to the 14th and last fence. De Laurentiis, Dubuzz Digi heads apart over the last fence. Dubuzz Digi on the outside, fighting back gamely on the inside as De Laurentiis, 50 yards to go. Dubuzz Digi, De Laurentiis, both with an all-out drive, and it will be Dubuzz Digi scoring here by a length. And De Laurentiis.
Good scratch. Good scratch.
Okay.
Flag is up. They're off. Rainier Dancer breaks quickly, goes for the early lead. Mumble Mood and Spice Trade on the outside as they head to the first fence. Down along the inside, Showtime Magic next in fourth. They've completed that first fence successfully and head now to the second of 14 jumps. Up over that one, they've all done that one well, and head to the turn now. And it's Rainier Dancer showing the way under Chip Miller. Into the turn, Spice Trade on the outside. Down towards the inside, that's Showtime Magic. Those two are heads apart. And Mumble Mood mixing it up also. A length and a half back now to Al Skywalker. Heading over that third fence. Rainier Dancer leads the way by about a length and a half. Down on the inside, Showtime Magic next. Then it's Mumble Mood. Al Skywalker next. Down towards the inside comes Meshed. Then another length and a half back to Oscar Max. Followed a length and a half to Spice Trade. Bird on the swing is alongside Spice Trade. Then 336. Gap of 2 lengths now, back towards the inside, comes Patrimony, and on the outside, Manus Moore, 12th at this point. 5 fences complete, heading to the backstretch. Rainier Dancer maintains the lead. Towards the inside, Showtime Magic and Mumble Mood heads apart, second and third, and on another length back towards the inside comes Meshed. Far outside, Al Skywalker is next, and then Oscar Max over that 6th fence. Proceeding to the 7th fence now. Continuing down the backstretch, Rainier Dancer maintains the lead. Showtime Magic next. Then it's Mumble Mood third. Over the 7th fence, heading to the 8th fence around the turn. Rainier Dancer maintains the lead. Showtime Magic, Mumble Mood. Down towards the inside is Meshed. Length and a half is Al Skywalker next. Moving up on the extreme outside, 336. And circling horses on the outside as they move around that fence. And gaining ground, Manus Moore. Then comes Spice Trade, length and a half, Bird on a swing. And finally, it's Patrimony, 12th at this time. Coming into the stretch once more to the 9th of 14 fences. And it's Rainier Dancer. Good job there, Chip Miller on Rainier Dancer, as Rainier Dancer continues to lead the way. Al Skywalker had lost the rider on the far turn. Continuing now to the 11th of 14 fences, Rainier Dancer leads the way. Down towards the inside, Showtime Magic is next in second. And in good position, Mumble Mood is right alongside of Meshed, far outside 3-3-6. Then Oscar Max down on the inside. Spice Trade starts to pick it up a bit. Bird on a swing and Patrimony. And far, far back from the field now, being eased on the backstretch, was Manus Moore. 2 fences remaining as they head around the far turn. Heading to the 13th fence that way. Showtime Magic has now moved through, charging hard up on the outside. Showtime Magic down on the inside, and Meshed is to join them on the outside. Those two stride for stride at the 13th fence. Showtime Magic into Jonathan Kaiser. Meshed on the outside, battling away with Craig Thornton. Then it's a break of 3 lengths. Bird on a swing has started to gain ground from the back of the pack. 10 lengths back to Mumble Mood. Rainier Dancer is finished. And they come into the home stretch over the last jump. Showtime Magic is game. Meshed is under the whip, and here's Bird on a swing with a late run, but Meshed will win it with Craig Thornton, and it's close for second between Showtime Magic and Bird on a swing.
Magic down on the inside, and Meshed is to join them on the outside. Those two stride to stride at the 13th fence. Showtime Magic into Jonathan Kaiser. Meshed on the outside, battling away with Craig Thornton. Then it's a break of 3 lengths. Bird on a swing is starting to gain ground from the back of the pack. 10 lengths back to Mumble Mood. Rainier Dancer is finished. And they come into the home stretch over the last jump. Showtime Magic is game. Meshed is under the whip, and here's Bird on a swing with a late run, but Meshed will win it with Craig Thornton. And
Flag is up. And there's been a recall to the start. Third line again. In the Holiday Cup. Breaking quickly for the early lead, Sennacherib going for the lead and getting it as they approach the first fence. Sennacherib with the lead up over that fence. Assurance is second. Sassy Fleet third. As they've completed the first fence and up over that second one, they've all completed that one well and head now to the turn. Now it's Assurance has taken over the lead and sprinted clear by 5 lengths. Sennacherib is back in second. Length and a half, Eskimo Cove is third. 3 lengths back now to Tommy Hawkins on the outside with Bovary next. Dancing on Testimony is on the inside and moving well. And on the outside is Double Found, then Double Darn. 3 lengths back now to Bangbuster, Lieutenant Welch, and Sassy Fleet, completing 4 of the 14 jumps, coming through the stretch for the first time. To the 5th fence they go. Assurance up over the fence under Andrew Wilson shows the way by 3 lengths. Sennacherib still in second, Eskimo Cove third and moving well. Down on the inside is Tommy Hawkins. Then it's Bovary. Double Found, Dancing on Testimony. Double Darn is next. And then it's a length and a half back now to Bangbuster. And 5 lengths back now to Lieutenant Welch, who's in 10th position. And it's Sassy Fleet, 11th and last at this point. Onto the backstretch and approaching the 6 to 14 fences that way. and Assurance maintains that 2-length lead. Sennacherib is in second over the 6th fence. They've done that one well. Eskimo Cove is next. Then on the outside comes Tommy Hawkins, followed by Bavary. At the 7th fence, they've completed the 7th fence. Into the turn they go. And around the turn, Assurance maintaining the advantage of 4. Sennacherib is second, Eskimo Cove is third, then Tommy Hawkins fourth, Double Found is fifth at this point. Down on the inside is Bavary sixth. After that is Dancing on Testimony. To his outside now is Double Darn. 2 lengths back to Bang Buster, and then another 3 to Lieutenant Welch, and continuing to trail the field in the 11th spot is Sassy Fleet. Into the stretch once again, the 9th of 14 fences coming up in this Holiday Cup. Up over that fence, and it's still Assurance, still maintaining the lead to the 10th fence. Under the finish line once again, and Assurance leads the way. Sennacherib is getting a bit closer. Eskimo Cove in good position third. Then it's Tommy Hawkins, followed by Bavary. Down on the inside, looking for some racing room now, is Dancing on Testimony behind a wall of horses as they head now to the backstretch for the last time. Assurance maintains the lead as they go to the 11th fence. And then it's Sennacherib in second, Eskimo Cove is third. Bavary is gained into fourth. Then in the 5th spot, it's Double Darn putting in his run now. And about 5 lengths back now to Bang Buster. Then Dancing on Testimony is next as they continue their run down the backstretch over the 11th fence. 3 fences to go in the Holiday Cup. 12th fence coming up, and Assurance still there. Sennacherib charging hard. Sennacherib now on the inside and battling away. Sennacherib has a short lead on the inside. Eskimo Cove is gained at the second. 5 lengths now back to Double Darn, who's gained to the 3rd spot. Bavary is 4th. Assurance has dropped back to 5th position now. Dancing on Testimony is next on the outside as they continue their run with 1 fence to go. The 14th and final fence coming up in the Holiday Cup. Sennacherib maintains the lead. Eskimo Cove into an all-out drive under Blythe Miller as they come to that last fence. Sennacherib with Jonathan Kaiser hanging tough. Gaining ground is Bavary under the whip. Far outside, Eskimo Cove, and here's Double Darn with the late run. 50 yards to go, though. Sennacherib will win the Holiday Cup. It'll be close for second, and it looks like Bavary got the 2nd spot. Close for third between Eskimo Cove and Double Darn.
5 lengths now back to Double Darn, who's gained to the 3rd spot. Bavary is 4th. Assurance has dropped back to 5th position now. Dancing on Testimony is next on the outside as they continue their run with 1 fence to go. The 14th and final fence coming up in the Holiday Cup. Sennacherib maintains the lead. Eskimo Cove and an all-out drive into Blythe Miller as they come to that last fence. Sennacherib with Jonathan Kaiser hanging tough. Gaining ground is Bavary under the whip. Far outside, Eskimo Cove, and here's Double Darn with the late run. 50 yards to go, though. Sennacherib will win the Holiday Cup. It'll be close for second, and it looks like Bavary got the 2nd.
Don't let me get in your way, okay?
Number 5, Eskimo Cove, third, number 1, Double Darn.
To line for the start of the Juac Hollow Purse. They're off. From the inside, no wonder going for the early lead. And in second position is Blind Date as they head now to the 1st fence. Length and a half on the inside. It's Commander's Palace rushing up now into contention. And about a length and a half back now is Cartel Conquest. As they continue their run over the 2nd fence, the field of 8 have completed the 2nd of 14 fences and a battle on the front end now. Down towards the inside, it's No Wonder battling away for the lead with Blind Date. 5 lengths to Commander's Palace, 3rd. Length and a half is Electron racing 4th at this point now over the 3rd jump. Down on the inside, Cartel Conquest is 5th at this point. 2 lengths to Stocks and Bonds Racing 6th, and it's Neruda next. As they continue their run and come into the stretch for the first time as they approach the 4th fence that way, up on the outside. Now it's Blind Date, short lead. Down on the inside is No Wonder. Under a snug hold in the 3rd spot is Commander's Palace. A length back to Electron. Electron is next as they race over the 5th fence. Cartel Conquest is followed 3 lengths on the inside by Stocks and Bonds, and then it's Neruda. As they continue their run around the turn and head towards the backstretch once more. Being eased and out of the race was Old Firehouse as they head to the backstretch now to the 6th fence. And it is Blind Date opening up 5 lengths on No Wonder as they move over the 6th jump. And they have completed 6 of the 14 jumps midway down the backstretch to the 7th jump. Blind Date leads, No Wonder 2nd, Commander's Palace 3rd. Then towards the outside now is Electron as they continue their run into the far turn. 7 fences complete, moving to the 8th fence. Blind Date with Sean Clancy maintains the advantage by about 7 lengths. As they move to the 8th fence, No Wonder 2nd, Commander's Palace 3rd, Electron is 4th. 3 lengths back now to the 5th spot in Cartel Conquest, who's followed by Neruda racing in the 6th position at this point, and a length and a half to Stocks and Bonds, who's in 7th. As they come into the stretch once more, heading to the 9th fence, the 9th of 14. Up over that fence, it is still Blind Date maintaining the advantage. No Wonder on the inside under Pat Cooney 2nd. Towards the outside, it's Electron close to 3rd. Over the 10th fence they go. 4 fences remaining in the race, and it is still Blind Date. Blind Date there by a length and a half. Length and a half. Back now in the 2nd spot is No Wonder. Then it's a gap of a length back to the 3rd position, and Electron, who's moving along well. 2 lengths to Commander's Palace. 5 lengths back to Neruda. Then it's Stocks and Bonds, and Cartel Conquest has dropped back to the 7th and last position as they hit the backstretch for the final time. Coming up now to the 11th of 14 fences, a battle on the front end. No Wonder to the outside to engage Blind Date. Those 2 battle heads apart as they come now to the 12th fence. Being eased on the backstretch was Cartel Conquest. Continuing their run down the backstretch now, 2 fences from home. No Wonder has the advantage. Cutting into the gap though on the outside, here comes Electron under Arch Kingsley Jr. as they move around the far turn for the final time. Taking over the lead on the outside, it's Electron. At the 13th fence, Electron gets clear from No Wonder by 4 lengths. In the 3rd spot towards the inside is Commander's Palace as they head for home now with 1 fence remaining into the home stretch. And it is Electron with the lead by 5 at the 14th fence. Neruda's gained at the 2nd. No Wonder is in 3rd, followed by Commander's Palace in 4th. Down to the final yards, it will be Electron cruising home by about 5. Neruda was up for 2nd and close for 3rd between Commander's Palace and No Wonder.
Under Arch Kingsley Jr. as they moved around the far turn for the final time. Taking over the lead on the outside, it's Electron. At the 13th fence, Electron gets clear from No Wonder by 4 lengths. In the 3rd spot towards the inside is Commander's Palace as they head for home now with 1 fence remaining into the home stretch. And it is Electron with the lead by 5 at the 14th fence. Neruda's gained into 2nd. No
They're moving into line for the Aiken Hounds hurdle. Field of 10. They're off. And there goes Bellinonti with Joe DeLozier right to the front. Erridge to engage him from the outside. Now Erridge sprints up, takes the lead at the first fence. Erridge, as the field has completed the first fence and heads towards the second, it's Erridge in front. Bellinonti is in the second position. Edging up on the outside now to be a bit closer in third is General Sachnow. Around the turn to the third fence they go. Erridge maintains the lead. Bellinonti is second. Sachnow is racing third. Gap of some 3 lengths. Have Plan will travel as fourth. Length and a half on the inside now. Back to Indomitable fifth at this point. After that, it's Darn That Erica, the gray, in sixth. Down on the inside is Echo Bush in seventh. Alongside in eighth is Require. Then towards the outside now comes Slew Surprise as they come into the stretch, and they've completed the fourth fence and under the finish line for the first time. Erridge maintains the lead. Bellinonti is second at the fifth fence. To the outside, General Sachnow. Then down towards the inside, Have Plan Will Travel. Darn That Erica is next. Towards the inside is Echo Bush, followed by May I Require, and then on the outside comes Slew Surprise, and the trailer is Do the Bucket. Heading to the backstretch now, to the sixth fence they go. Erridge maintains the lead. Bellinonti in second. Length and a half. General Sachnow remains in third. Down towards the inside, Have Plan Will Travel is fourth. Indomitable fifth. The gray. Darn That Erica is sixth. Over the sixth fence they go, continuing their run midway up the backstretch. As they approach the 7 to 14 fences that way, Erridge maintains the lead. On the outside, General Sachnow head in front for second. Right there on the inside is Bellinonti in third. Length and a half to Darn That Erica. Have Plan Will Travel is fifth at this point. To his outside is Indomitable in the sixth position. After that, it's Slew Surprise seventh. 3 lengths back to Echo Bush, followed by Require, and Do the Bucket is 10th. As they've completed 8 of the 14 fences, to the 9th fence they come now, into the stretch once more. Erridge, who has been there all the way, has the advantage as they come now to the 9th fence. Up over that fence with Blythe Miller, Erridge in front, General Sachnow next, Bellinonti on the inside, followed by Indomitable. Darn That Eric is gaining some ground now. Then on the outside is Have Plan with Travel. And at that fence, and the fall at that fence, that's Slew Surprise falling at that fence. And they continue their run to the backstretch for the last time. Coming up to the 11th fence now, Erridge maintains the lead. Down on the inside is Indomitable coming on and edging a bit closer now. Length and a half, Darn That Erica. Followed 2 lengths now by Have Plan Will Travel. 5 lengths to General Sachnow next. After that comes Echo Bush. Then it's Bellinonti. As they continue their run into the far turn, 2 fences from home, coming to the 13th fence, Indomitable has moved through. Dropping back is Erridge. Darn That Erica's gained ground between horses. Here comes Have Plan with Travel. Those 3 over that 13th fence, and the gray on the outside. Darn That Erica has gotten to the front. Darn That Erica at the top of the lane with a slight lead on the outside. Indomitable battling back between those 2. Have Plan with Travel into the home stretch for the last time. And at the 14th and final fence, Indomitable has taken over the lead under Arch Kingsley. Under the wire now, Indomitable wins the finale here in Aiken. Up for second, Have Plan with Travel. Darn That Erica was third.
outside. Indomitable battling back between those two. Have planned with travel into the home stretch for the last time. And at the 14th and final bend, Indomitable has taken over the lead under Arch Kingsley under the wire now.
Do you take sure they're not here?
Come on, Sam, you get in there with me. Come on, come on, come on.